So there's no better place to go than for simple explanations, literal explanations, deep explanations, all in one. You go to the Sefer HaChinuk. Sefer HaChinuk, almost 800 years ago, lists each one of the 613 mitzvot with the source of it in the Torah, as well as different reasons behind it, above and beyond the simple fact of the reason for the entire Torah, which is it's Hashem's will, but different, what they call ta'amim, different tastes of why, different flavors of why this mitzvah is not only in the Torah, but it's to our favor, it's to for the sake of us, as living better lives. So mitzvah 238 says that in the Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17, last week's parashat, Lo tisna et achicha bilvavecha. You shall not hate your brother in your heart. So the Chinuch says this is specifically referring to secret hatred. Secret hatred as expressed by the sages of the Sifra, who say that Hashem specifically stated that this prohibition of hatred is regarding hatred that is kept in the heart. Hence the reason of why he said hatred in your heart. Now, this is secret hatred of another person, and it's also mentioned in Gemara, Masechet Arachim, page 16b. Now, the reality is that secret hatred doesn't actually mean that nobody knows, like you would normally think, but rather secret hatred means that the person you hate doesn't know. Which means that even if you have told other people that you hate this person, but he himself doesn't know, it's still considered secret hatred. And you're still violating the Torah by hating this person because he doesn't know. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to tell him, listen, you did this and this for me. I hate you because of it. And give him an opportunity to explain himself and apologize perhaps. So the hated person, if he knows that you hate him, then it's called open hatred. If he doesn't know, then it's called secret hatred. If it's secret hatred because he doesn't know, that's this specific sin that we're talking about. If he does know, then it's actually multiple sins. What sins are those? It's, first of all, it's you don't love another Jew like you're supposed to. Second of all, you have a sin of bearing a grudge against another Jew, which is the open hatred. And number three, you're taking revenge. So we're going to go over all of these, B'ezrat Hashem. So, first and foremost, let's see. When a person exhibits open hatred towards his fellow Jew, and thereby that person is aware that he hates him, he doesn't transgress this mitzvah prohibition, but rather he transgresses the mitzvah prohibition of you shouldn't take revenge, like we said. Now, even if a person is transgressing by openly hating another person, the hatred that's in the heart, the secret hatred, is much worse than open hatred. And in fact, it's the worst hatred of all, so much so that it's regarded as one of the most repulsive trait in the eyes of any intelligent person, the Chinuch says. Because the hatred of the heart causes the greatest evil between people. Now, where do you apply this hatred of another person? When is it a sin? When is it not a sin? Rule of thumb. The Chinuch says, a person that's transgressing this mitzvah and harbors hatred in his heart, it's only a transgression if it's hatred of an upright Jew. As it says that This mitzvah is in regards to your achicha, your brother in mitzvot. Meaning, if this fellow person, if this other person is a desecrating of the Torah, he desecrates Shabbat, doesn't keep Shabbat, he's intermarried, he is known to be a criminal, not only are you not sinning by hating him, but in fact, it's a mitzvah sometimes to hate that person. As the Gemara in Masechet Pesachim, page 113b, and also the Rambam in Ilchot Rotzeach, chapter 13, halacha number 14, said that the prohibition against hating another a person's brother, as well as the obligation to love one's fellow, applies to a person's brother and fellow in observance of mitzvot, which is somebody that's pursuing the Torah. But someone that's pursuing wickedness and is willfully desecrating the Torah, desecrating Shabbat and things of that nature, one is permitted to hate such a person openly or in secret, but you have to make sure that that hatred is the hatred of that person's sinful ways and not him personally. Not him personally. That's where a lot of people make a mistake when it comes to rebuking and so on. They start hating people specifically. That's a mistake. You're not supposed to hate the person specifically, start making fun of his looks and things of that nature. That's wrong. You're hating the sin specifically, and you're hating him because of that sin. That's the key that's important.